Ayo, who made this? MO7 did it again.
Shout out our sponsors, GW Competitions. They run regular draws for you to win different prizes from cash to Rolexes to cars and all sorts. It's all legit and the draw is run through the Google number generator. And the prize is delivered the next day, and if it's cash, it's transferred the same day. The draws are run on Facebook Live and Instagram Live. And you got to be in it to win it.
So welcome everyone back again. So today we're with Bate Nate. Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah, Bate Nate H.
Okay. First and foremost, as we always start. How are you today? How you feeling?
I'm good, my bro.
Yeah.
Respect for asking. You blessed?
I'm not too bad. I'm hearing Boris is letting us out soon. So
yeah, the whole country is getting excited about it.
What you most looking forward to?
Just performing again, man. Like getting out there and interacting and socializing. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay, I hear you. So for the people who don't know, we have to take it back as we always do.
Yeah.
So you need to find out who you are, the man behind Bate Nate H. So where are you from? Where was you born? Where's your family background?
Well, my family background, my mum and dad are straight from Trinidad.
Okay.
Yeah, so no second generation, straight from Trinidad to the point when I was growing up, I didn't even understand certain things they were saying. And that,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that from Leytonstone, cattle estate. And yeah, the background of it is, yeah, just a little street boy just tried to do my thing, that's me.
Okay, so how was it sort of growing up in Leyton at that period? Was you someone that was always good academically in school? What was your interests?
You know what, my interest has always been like the music. My dad's a musician.
Okay.
And, like one thing, obviously, like my dad weren't the perfect dad, but one thing that he brought to the table was the music. And he instilled that. So, like me and my brothers, like, I'm the youngest of 5.
Okay, all boys?
All boys.
Okay.
All boys. And like we used to grow up doing like Michael Jackson routines to like Isley Brother routines. That's because music is what we knew. You know what I'm saying? So musically, I was always gifted with that. But as I've got 5 older brothers, introduced into the streets. I was introduced to the streets at a very early age. Okay. Like 10 years old. You know what I mean?
What's the age difference between you and your brothers?
Like my closest brother to me is 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah. And the oldest is 15 years.
So, I mean, having your brothers there, was that a form of protection that you had on the street? Was that what protected you at the very beginning?
Do you know what? Yeah, like, it's weird, cause all of my brothers, they've all had that step of their older brothers taught them to do this and that. Yeah. But with me, I was more in this estate life. Like, my brothers was the people, my boys on the estate. So I never was one of them ones like, oh, get my older brother. Yeah. I never done that. Everyone knew me from my own name, and I built on that. Yeah. To the point that everyone who come with me or behind me from my ends knew me for me. They didn't even know. Some people don't even know what to know that my brothers are my brothers. You know what I mean? And that's how I kept it.
So, I mean, growing up in a household with 5 boys and with your mum and dad as well at the same time? Yeah,
like my dad was in and out of like, here in Trinidad, he's a musician, so he used to go out and be there and there, like he was doing his thing.
Did you miss him as a role model, do you think, or did you have your brothers as role models?
Like, it's mad because one of my brothers, I'll talk my brother Rog, like, I've always classed him, like, he done more dad things with me than my dad. My dad, by the time I was born, I was unexpected, like, even the way I was born and my mum nearly died with me. Okay. It wasn't a thing where it was planned, so my dad was already old, and he's already out doing his thing, so my brother Roger was someone who I looked up to, like a dad figure, like, if I had problems in school, like, academically, he would be coming up, won't be my dad. Yeah. I mean, even down to, like, prison. You know what I'm saying? My dad never visited me in prison. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a thing I looked at him as a father figure. Yeah. He was just like, that's his pops.
So academically, how was you in school? Was you quite intelligent? And what school did you go?
I went St. Saviour's in Walthamstow. Like, I weren't allowed I've always been like troublesome.
Yeah.
So like, I wasn't allowed to go at Mayville Nursery in Leytonstone. I had to go to one in Stratford.
Yeah.
Ronald Openshaw. Then from there I went St Saviour's and Walthamstow.
Yeah.
Then I went Tom Hood Secondary School.
Okay.
That's the jungle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
you heard of Tom Hood before?
no, I'm originally from South London, you know.
Oh,
so
is it?
yeah.
I
So
thought you was from Hackney all this time.
no. Hackney was second home. I got family over there, and then
yeah,
built the football club there. Yeah, but I'm originally from Peckham. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, what was your sort of first induction into sort of badness? Like who was you rolling with in the local estate? And did you sort of was you part of a gang or just a group of friends?
Do you know what it is here? Like everyone always has that thing where it's like, yeah, we was friends. Like that's cliche, innit? But at the same time, when we was out there, we was doing badness. Yeah. So it wasn't a thing where I can sit there and say, yeah, we was just a group of friends just having. Like we was out there doing, like we was doing stuff. The first like introduction was just me seeing. Like my brothers going out with packs and coming home with peas. Yeah. That's me seeing that. And then me actually being introduced to the streets. Whole time my dog BA, like he's had an accident, like but from young, that's been my guy. Like that was my introduction to certain things, learning. Yeah. Not even that's what I mean. Like my brothers was there. Like my brothers are my brothers, so I love them. But they never introduced me to the streets. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like they missed that generation gap. Like I've just passed 30, so it's like they've missed that generation gap of loving your brother loving your nigga as your brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that generation is one of the things where it's like you gotta do what you gotta do for yourself. But my thing's like I come from a place like the jungle, like that's my bro. My brother is my keeper. You know what I'm saying? I am my brother's keeper. Yeah. That kind of shit. So yeah, man, like my bros, I big them up, but at the same time, my brethrens on the streets, I feel like played a big part in me growing into a man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, even down to that relationship I had with my baby mum was from, I met her when she was 14, I was 15. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like we was living mad fast, like crazy fast, and it was like we had no one else. And I come from that generation at my ends where we didn't have, like we had olders, but they weren't olders like how you should be, cuddle your, you know what I mean? We had to learn certain things of ourselves. Yeah. You feel me? So we had no one to tell us, no, that's fucked up or that. So we grew up on a reckless, ruthless kind of, we're men but while we're kids. You get what I'm saying? Plus you add on the jail time, it's like, man, superheroes out here. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that. So it got to a point then, you end up going into jail. You was 14, I believe, or what happened when you was 14?
Right, so like 14, that's what I always say. 14 was like a big part of my life. Like that's when I remember. 14's like when I first bought my first strap. When you know what I'm saying? I thought.
I mean, let's go through that. Like, what made you want to get a gun, and what was it? Was it a peer pressure thing, or just that you just excited about it, or was you looking for protection? What was it?
One thing about me, bro, and this ain't no boasting thing, I've never been someone who's been affected by what anybody else thinks. I've always been my own nigga, like, so I've never been peer pressured into doing anything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, at that certain time situation, like I'm saying, my boys are the ones on the roads, and we're seeing that we want to go from selling these little 10-pack drawers and whatnot to big P's. As someone, like I said, we didn't have olders, so we didn't have no one to tell us, These are the same man who won't tell us nothing but will sell us something. Yeah. You feel me? So grabbing something off them and doing our own thing and robbing big men and that was something that we thought we had to do to make that peas, make that cheddar at that age. We were doing these things from young. You feel me? Like, I've been introduced. That's why everyone, even down to the music thing, everyone thinks I'm older than what I am because I've been out here. You know what I'm saying? And if you do your history on the roadworks, you know I've been really out here. Real stepper. Till your feet hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that 14 was a changing thing because we went from, I still had my little pocket flicky, but we went from that to holding chromies. You know what I'm saying? And that there was like, all right, that's what we're on. You feel me? When I went jail, I was 15 years old. Yeah, 9.
So, what led you to get in jail then?
The state life, like I remember I remember the day so carefully. My mum told me curfew's at 10 o'clock. Curfew's at 10. And I kept on skipping the curfew. And every time that I skipped that curfew, the day when we caught the case, kidnap, false imprisonment.
Yeah.
Like like for me, it's coming into a yard, locking the door. No one's not going nowhere. As kids, that's just like, I'm the man in charge here.
Yeah.
But in the eyes of the law, that's kidnap.
Yeah.
That's false imprisonment. That's holding people against their will. So, as I said, we was active before all of this.
Yeah.
So, for the feds, this was like we've got them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that case there was so big. Remember, guy in jail felt as a kid in my Cody, Stockley, we got Stocks, Ratchet. But I remember going there, going to jail and being like, it was like, I had some next kind of bravado, like, it was a thing where it's like, this is supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to come here. And it was the first time I went to jail was on crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just learning from my Codies and learning from other cellmates of that this is not the place where you're supposed to end up.
Yeah.
Like MJ was smooth criminal, is what you're supposed to be. So I ain't supposed to be ending up here. And cool, I went back 3 more times after that, but it's like I'm learning certain things from that time as growing up a man again.
I mean, that first time in jail, was you the first of your brothers that been to jail, or had some of your brothers been in jail before?
No, none of my brothers, that's what I'm saying, none of my brothers have been in jail. They've always been street active, but they've never been in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've been nicked and whatnot, but never with time. So as a family, I'm talking like from my family in Trinidad to America, everyone hearing, oh yeah, Nate's in jail. Like, it was a mad thing. You know what I'm saying?
Did you feel embarrassed at the time? Did you feel...
Do you know what? I didn't feel embarrassed for me. I felt embarrassed for my mum.
Yeah, and what was that conversation with her? And your dad as well. What did you have to say?
My dad didn't say, like, with my dad, that's a sticky, delicate situation because, like, he was a violent dad. You know what I'm saying? And that's where people would say, like, if I mentioned that bit in the story, people are going to say, well, the violence against you made you reciprocate that on the streets. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And being that the man in your life was trying to be taken away, that being a man, that the streets made you go double hard. People will say that, and some of that is part true, but at the same time, a lot of it was just being in a society, in a community where that was what all we knew.
But do you think that does play a big part though? Like if you see violence at home, because they say if kids see violence at home, you almost kind of normalize that violence when you're outside. You don't always, well, I see this since I was a kid. I see this, so when I go out and do that, that doesn't mean anything. I won't sit here
and baby it. A lot of things that I saw with my pops and what he done with my brothers, and to me, it did damage me. You know what I'm saying? It did damage the part of my soul where it was like, this is a guy I'm supposed to look up to. It did. But what it done with me is at the same time, I've been taking these L's and flipping them to learning curves all my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what I've learned from that from my pops was, okay, cool. Remember, I've got 5 different experiences to learn from. So I'm learning from every one of my bros. So, all right, cool. You went wrong here doing that with him, or you went right there and that. Cool, I'm going to do my own thing, and then I'm not going to let him do that thing. You know what I'm saying? So it got to the point physically where it got confrontational, and that made me feel like, even though cool is pops and that, it made me feel like a breakaway, shackles off the feet, because this guy was physically doing this to us the whole of our life. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, back to mum then, like, what did she say? Like, you're in prison, like, you're the youngest child. Obviously, some of your brothers have been back and forth in and out of that lifestyle, but no one's gone to prison before, but now you're in prison. What's the conversation like? Say like my mum's a holy woman who got me, so seeing that she was mad embarrassed for the family, and the conversation with her was tricky because it's like, it is though. My mum's proper naive to London life. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's a Trini woman, she's proper naive to London life. Like, she ain't grown up, experienced the things that we would have to. You know what I'm saying? So to her, it's like you can just have
you can be anywhere, live a straight and narrow, and you don't have to get in no problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like, cool, I go school here in this block. I live on this block. My friends on this block. Cool, so I'm going to be out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the conversation with me and my mum has always been a thing where it's like, bro, like, why don't you understand me, mum?
Yeah.
And she's like, do you listen to what I'm hearing, what I'm saying to you, son? And we've never been able to click, even up to now.
Yeah.
We've never been able to click a conversation and be like, yeah, I get what you're saying, because it's two different worlds.
Yeah.
She's from an island, I'm from England. You know what I'm saying? Which is an island, but cool. But I'm from here, she's from there. It's two different worlds. You know what I'm saying?
And your first jail sentence, how long was you in it for?
So with that, where I was 15 played a big role. I was in there for 2 months on remand, and then the only reason they bailed, man, because we got banned, me and my colleagues got banned from London.
Okay.
So while the case was going on, but they were doing things like, so I had to stay in Reading with my auntie and that, but they was doing things like, oh, we saw him in Leytonstone in the park, when obviously they haven't, and they're trying to get me caught, like people searching up my yard when I'm in Reading and all that. And then gradually, as the case went on, and evidence started getting lower and lower, they saying, yeah, you can come back and stay with my brother in Plaistow.
Yeah.
And then come back to Leytonstone, and on my 16th birthday, I bust the case.
Okay.
Yeah,
So then you said you went to jail 3 more times.
Yeah.
One of them was on a murder case.
Yeah. So even skipping that, the Asbos thing coming.
Yeah. So you. I think you said you're the first person in the UK to got Asbos.
In London, my police were the first ones in London to get, like, they weren't even called Asbos sometimes. It was called interim behaviour and orders or something. Yeah. It lasted for 6 months, and then after the 6 months, they review it and see if you get on an Asbos or not. But they patterned the case where, because we bust that case, that big case, they patterned it in the sense that, well, you're still guilty for terrorising an estate. Yeah. All of us 3 can't hang around with each other, can't go to the local park together, banned from certain roads on the estate. You know what I'm saying? Just about allowed to go in and out of my mum's house because of the way they banned it. You know what I'm saying?
And were they watching you at the time? Was you guys still trying to meet up and then?
Listen, brother, no cap. Like, and this is, people, you can go and check this. Like, I was the guy who'd be getting arrested every day. Like, I'd come out of my house and feds would be, like, coincidentally going down my road. I've got my shank. I've come out last night, but remember, I'm still on the roads. I still got my own qualms out here. So I'm still packing my new thing. I'm coming out my yard and feds are there. You know what I'm saying? I remember being in court every day to the point that the judges have said, you've got to go Stratford court, because every judge I've had every judge in Waltham Forest. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it come to a point, it was crazy out there for me. You know what I'm saying?
So like, in regards to the beef and that, was it just sort of local beef in the borough?
It was beef, right? So, all right. So with estate beef, and how it was with us. Now, we always say this is like a cattleman thinking. We never used to leave the block. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? We had like everything on the block to the point. The only point we'd go out to get anything, we'd probably go Stratford JD, and we was known for being pushbacks. Yeah. So we'd be here and gone back. So we never used to socialise with no one else, but everyone else used to. So when we used to go to little certain parties outside the hood and that and see different men, different ends, it wasn't a thing like people used to think, rah, these men always coming around on some mad thing. Yeah. But we just didn't know how to socialise with next man. You get me? And rah, you look at one of my niggas funny, you looking at, didn't it? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So that ended up being, we ended up being Leytonstone's here. We got Leyton and Walthamstow there, we got Forest Gate there, we got Stratford there, all at a certain time where we're going at it with all of them. You know what I'm saying? And it got heavy, bro. It got heavy, man. So with the beef thing, it was like, I don't even want to sound like a madman on the camera, but we was actually active. You know what I'm saying? And I remember doing things like crazy shit. Like we was keeping tallies at one stage of how much man we shanked up. How much man, you get what I'm saying? It got to 17 and I cut that off. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, we was going mad at them times. Then. Yeah.
I mean, so even in that period, did you ever fear for your own life?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's why I had my youth young, and all of us in Leytonstone, all of my circle, we've all got, like my youth's 14 this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I just passed 30, so do the math.
Yeah.
Like, all of us had our youths young because we all had that factor of, but we might not even be here. We had man coming to the ends, jumping out, and we didn't know what ends you're from because we had that much beef.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And to be 100, not everyone on my end was on it like that.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? I've got my close circle now. Like, I'll say that with chest because I've been a boss. But we got my close circle now who I ride or die for. That's my brothers.
Yeah.
And we've grown from then to here. But there's a lot of people from their state who I won't fuck with. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even their state now, we don't claim that.
Yeah.
We're big boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing, drive through. Like, that's dead. Like, I know see certain man who still do that shit. Like, that's up to you. Right now, like, I'm a rock star, I'm a fashion star. I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess it came to a point, and as I mentioned earlier, I think you was 18, and then you was on a murder case.
Yeah. So with that, what happened, I went jail 2 more times before that.
Yeah.
05. For something I didn't do. You know, we don't do that to Kashi thing. So I held my mouth down, bust the case for my man, them, whatever. Then I come out, went back for 18 months. Come out, and then he was on the roads, and it's like, whole time my boy Billy Miyagi, like, he just done his interview in A Delinquent. I don't know if you see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the case was with them, not with a couple of my YGs.
Yeah.
Murder case, thatched house shoot. That was very political. You know what I'm saying? But what saved me in it was the CCTV they got from the chicken shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What saw me still chilling in the shop at a certain time when they said this was supposed to happen. Yeah. But I had own little YGs from my little camp. Nate told us to do it. Yeah, saying that I'm them. I was, you know what I mean? And it's like, crazy. And
so basically, that's the whole process of why you was on the case, was because the YGs were saying to the feds that what you told him to go and carry out.
Nah, because obviously, all right, so boom, whatever went down, I was seen walking, whatever, with who and whatnot. But at the time of when everything went down, I was in the chicken shop. Yeah. You get me? So when that's all happened, when everyone's getting arrested, all of us kick down doors and all of that. Yeah. Like my baby mum's yard, gun police. Yeah. I'm in there for murder. Yeah. It went from murder, like, we was in there from the Friday called April. What's that Friday in April? Good Friday. Good Friday, yeah. The youth got murdered on the Good Friday. We was in there on the same Friday, Saturday, went Sunday court. Yeah. Never done that in my life. Went Sunday court. Went from murder to attempted murder to conspiracy to murder. Yeah. So that just made me know people were talking like, how can my charge be dropping, but they're still trying to keep man in. Like, even all now, that's why I'm careful with what I'm saying, because I'm not off that case, even though them not are even coming out now, because there was all youths. So I was the only one, I was 17 or 18, and I was the only one who would be riding life, like old big man thing. You know what I'm saying? With my record and that. Bro, I was 17 years old in a big man jail. Yeah, because of how I am. You get what I'm saying? All these men are coming out, but my thing is still on my system. Yeah. If you do a police check now on me, it still says murdered a guy in 2000. It says murdered, so they go extra hard on me still. Yeah. They're still on there, but I'm not NFA.
But you never been convicted of that?
I'm not convicted, but I'm not NFA. I've been bailed, further investigation. So everything.
So maybe we shouldn't even talk about this then, to be fair.
Yeah, but I've talked to my solicitor. There's things I can say. And I got caught on the camera at the time that it was supposed to happen. So that's enough. Did
you go to trial at the time?
Nah, I didn't go trial. So they took me to the court on Sunday. All of this was flown in the air, and it was like, charge me or not charge me. And they didn't charge me, and I was out. You get me? But I wasn't allowed back in Leytonstone to go stay in Wanstead. Rest in peace, Hannah. I was just there. My baby mum, auntie's yard. You get me?
Okay. So, I mean, after that's all happened, and I guess you're not involved in that situation, has at any point made you want to sort of change your life around, or was you so immersed in it at that time you didn't see a way out?
Bro, like, this is what I'm saying. at them times, bro, real shit, I was so, like, the day I come out, I went straight back to the hood like a hero. Like, I'm out. Like, I was so deep in it. It was like there was no getting me out of that. Yeah. To the point that my mum was like, "You're gonna die here." You get what I'm saying? The feds are saying, "We ain't leaving you alone till you leave here." Yeah. Like, that's the type of vibe I was getting. You get what I'm saying? From that, after that murder case, I went to jail one more time for some bullshit. Yeah. And after that, that's when I started making the switch around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And how easy was it to make the switch around? Because with something like that, was you still having to always look over your shoulder? And can people accept someone? Because sometimes it happens in life, people say, you know, I'm a changed man, you know, I'm not in that book. But there's people who, from back in the day, be like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm onto you still.
Bro, I'll be real with you. Like, I let my nuts hang. I like, anything I've done in the past, I've done with chess. If they're still onto me now, they can be onto me. I'm changed in the sense of the career and what I do. Yeah. Mentally, I'm still the same guy. Like, let the lion sleep. Don't step on my toes or wipe your nose. Like, that's real. That's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here doing this, hugging the roads, what you looking at on the bad boy thing. Yeah. But man, no, don't bring that stupid thing to me. As Marx would say, don't bring the foolishness to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here doing my thing in my corner and raising up my, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. My energy's up, and that's it. Like, I'm with what I say to anyone who's got any old qualms with me, and the internet's where they like to stay and leaving comments. They'll probably be in these comments as well. With anyone in that, I'm like, yo, it's good. Like, if I've done something wrong with you, which is probably the more time which it is, I've done something to someone they know and whatnot, then like it's either you leap or you just let it go, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? If I was still out here on cattle blocks and banging for my squad like that, then cool, like, see me out there. But you see what I'm on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see me at Fashion Week. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? But, like, not to say at Fashion Week you step on it could get popping, that cool. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just out here doing different things, but I'm not trying to be stepped on. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying?
Is there any part of your old lifestyle that you regret? Or any experiences and anything that you may have done?
Do you know what I regret? And this is big man thing. I regret the people that I love, the way that I used to chat to them. Yeah. You feel me? Like, there was a certain attitude I had, and it still comes out sometimes now, but I've grown in the point that I'm wicked with apology now. Yeah. Like, if I feel like I'm wrong, I'll say sorry to you, and I won't be wrong and strong with it. But back then, I'd cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? And, like, fuck you, like, make you feel that low. And still think it because that you're my family or we love each other or you're my brethren, that you should still fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I've lost plenty of friends because of that. Yeah. Whole time fuming was like, well, we need to get you a book of how to keep friends. Years ago. But I'm growing, I'm learning, like, and the people you see around me, they'll show you it's nothing but love. And at the same time, I'll listen to what they say or what they gotta say and take it in. But I regret the way that I used to talk, like, even down to Mumsy. Yeah. I regret the way that I used to talk as a wild juvenile. You know what I mean? In and out of jail for the times that Mumsy put on the plate for me to come and see me in prison. Yeah. Even my brothers and even down to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? My baby mom, like, ex-girls I've had, like, I regret certain things, like the way I chatted to them. Real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Because anyone who's around you and loves you and gives you that time, you've got to be able to give that back. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to share that back on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what
So, in regards to, I guess, music, what was your, before we get into your style of music, what was your sort of early, I know you had your dad, but what was your sort of early influence of music UK-wise? And did you do any other style of music before?
Bro, like, we're going to get into the music thing and give you a couple of drops and that, but, bro, like, this is what I'm saying, my actual heroes of UK music is people like Crazy Titch. I grew up on people like Crazy Titch and like Tricky, Mashtown, T-Mac. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, but I'm a youth, like, I'm cool, I'm doing grown man things, coming in out of jail, I'm still a youth man. And when we're coming on the road, 6230s, I'm listening to Temptastic. Remember? PDC, Temptastic. Like, so when, like, I'm talking to you, man, now, it's like, yeah, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like Crazy Titch, Tricky, T-Mac, Temptastic. Not.
Was you making music yourself at the time, as young?
Yeah, I used to make music, but it was like play thing. Remember, all them times they was still hugging the block like a sweater. So I had like a 4-track and a 4-track QI20 mic. We used to let the man them come to my yard, my mum's yard, and we used to make tunes and put them out on the hood and that. You know what I'm saying? So on the hood, I've always been, a little bad boy, but yeah, he's hard at rapping. You know what I'm saying? I've always been that guy. But it's like, never nothing serious. Nothing ever serious. We never used to feel like, bro, I'll be real with you, but like, we never used to feel like doing this rap thing was going to take us away from the street. Like, we always used to do the music and still feel like man's out here on the block. There was times like I got sucked in and when I fell off the music thing and I was just deep in this, had a mad war at the time. And that was only a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? So when people see the rebranding of what I've done and what I'm doing, like, give thanks. You know what I'm saying? Give thanks to life. Give thanks that I'm still young enough and smart enough to, people should respect that, cool, you've come from that guy who was doing all that madness. When I was lost in it, I was lost in the music and the streets. So I was doing things like bringing the way that I'm going in the war into the music, and I'm falling out with everyone. Like a few years ago, me and you probably wouldn't have been friends because I probably would have said something to you on the internet. You know what I'm saying to you? Not like I was that internet guy, because I was really, internet, see me and it's action. But I would say something to you on the internet. I'd say something to them on the internet and be like, that guy is an idiot. But you wouldn't approach it on the thing, not like you were scared, but you wouldn't approach it thing like, oh, put me there, because you know that it's active. And it's something like right now you might be on bigger things. So why would you want to go back and do this war thing? But I was always on this war thing. You know what I'm saying?
What was it about the war thing that kept you in it?
I don't know, but like, I don't know, bro. I'll be real, like, I used to see niggas like Mad Max and was handy with my flicky or punch man up. You know what I'm saying? Like, got my strap first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just that guy, and it was a thing where it was like, I'm gonna blame it on the blood clot streets. I'm gonna blame it on Tupac. I'm gonna blame it on everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real shit. I can't get away from like the way I was feeling at them times. There was like, cool, I come out my yard, these are my niggas I love, anyone out of here, anyone can get it. And a lot of times, like, I end up having beef where my man then wouldn't even back it, and I end up having beef with this nigga and his whole hens because he's loved in his hood. I'm loved here, but it's getting too much. Like, my man them don't even want to let me jump in their car, bro. Like, you're too hot to jump in my car, fam. I just want to go straight quick. They're not known like that, but niggas are seeing me, man, I'm rapping, I'm still on DVDs and I'm all that, and I'm, Bate Nate, but I'm still actually having beef in my hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it got crazy, man.
So that...
There's certain things I can't even tell you on the camera.
Let's not make it on camera because we don't want to bring those things up. But like, I guess how would you describe your style of music now? And did you think you needed a rebranding away from rap?
No, 100%, because you know what it is? I got stuck, like I say, and I got stuck into, and this is what people need to understand. Like, people be like, oh, your style sounds like, Kid, fuck all that. Like, I've actually chilled with these niggas. Like, I've actually been to America and opened up for Gucci, man. Like, man, I have to understand, like, I come to a point, let me tell you where the rebranding is, I come to a point, like, my brother Capo, his actual brother Shady, I remember we was being in the car, and he was like, bro, why don't you put your real personality in all your music? You put it that one side all the time, and that was just the war side. And what made that click in my head, Bob, was like, like, you're going, the way that I'm doing my music is like I've never listened to MJ, I've never listened to Prince, I've never listened to Nirvana, I've never listened to Isley. It's like I've just listened to this West Coast shit, and I'm just on this war shit, so everything has to be like that. And I was getting too familiar with that, so I stopped music. There was a time and a gap, and there's a lot of people who, like, I had a man come up to me 2 days ago. Like, what happened to you? Like, he thinks I fell off, but forever. But there was a time when I fell off, and I that was after the Ruthless Records thing I had with them, and we was doing good with that. When he went back to Gambia and all that, I had to fall off and do my thing, bro.
Yeah.
I had to get back into why I love music. You feel me? Like, what I want to do. And I've always been that guy who's been into fashion, been into music. So it got to a point I'm seeing people like Max B coming out, and that turned into my favorite artist. And that's because he was just so like flawless. Like, he was just in a place where this is me, this is how I want to put my music out.
He was true to himself.
Yeah, he was true to himself, and I felt like, cool, I'm a bad boy, but I love music and I want to be an artist, innit? I'm an artist, and I have to make that switch from being known as Bate Nate the bad boy to Bate Nate the artist. So my switch is being 100 to my musical sense, not my street sense into the music, my musical sense into the music, and that means digging deep and going back to the MJs and going back to these kind of tunes. Now I'm learning to do the MJ voice.
Okay.
Now I'm harmonizing my tunes in the back. Right, this ain't the same Nate. No, it ain't, my nigga. Because I'm growing. Now, the scene, I've got my cult following who's always backed me from way back.
Yeah.
But the scene's opening up to, like, everyone's on this thing now, like, cool. Slime, slack. When everyone was saying, right, you're doing this, you're trying to sound like that, when I'm doing Wiping Your Nose on Grime Daily 2017, 2016, Slime or Die. What's he talking about? What's he on?
Now everyone's on it now.
It's my niggas, brand. Everyone's saying slime, slack now. And the mad thing is, my other job, I'm an influencer. I'm the only man in the UK who's done the Fashion Nova campaign.
Okay.
Only black artist who's done that. My last video, Big Up Rags, we shot it inside the Tate Modern.
Yeah.
And these are things that ain't celebrated in our scene. Why? Because I don't know.
Do you think people, like I said, people might not understand you, and also because of all the street passer, it takes they're expecting you to come a certain way, and when you don't deliver that way, it's like, wait, what is he doing?
No,
we're
you
not
know
on
what?
that.
Fuck them guys, because at the same time, Bobby, it's like, I'm a musician. I'm introducing back this rock star, this rock star, rap star thing back to the UK. Yeah. Like, I'm introducing that back. Like, no one's doing that. Like, I'm trying to bring it to a point where we're opening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect me to be a certain way. You will get them tunes because that's a part of me. But then you're going to have to expect, like, a lot of, like, when the last time I looked, 55% of my fans, my Spotify, my album, are female. Okay. So I'm catering for who listens to my shit. Yeah, so man, then you're going to get that fog shit. You will get that. That's me. But expect the tunes when I'm singing for this girl. Yeah. And I'm serenading this chick. And I'm talking about how I fuck love to this girl. Expect that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And people give me a chance. Like, the people who didn't fuck with me because of the past shit of what you didn't. Oh, I didn't like that music. Cool. I hear that. But give me a chance on the new thing. Because the new thing's popping.
I mean, it's funny, one of the things you said about having a cult following, and I saw something that made you think the other day, saying that if you're a musician where you're trying to copy everyone else, when that trend goes, you're sort of fucked. But if you build up your base and stick to who you are, your fan will follow you wherever you are, because you build that up. So you think that's something that you've got? Yes.
Because, cool, people will say, if you want to say, you sound like the YSL lot. Yeah, that's my guys. But every drill artist is using the same melody, the same slang, and the same format. So let me be me. Yeah. You let Digger D rise to the top using the same thing that 6-7 Scribs. That's the artist who I see bragging that style. You let everyone copy his shit and go and do their thing. Let me be me, bruv. Yeah. And the worst thing is, I don't even sound like my man. Because when I've done the tune Big Up Fug, we done the tune together the other day, now you're hearing the difference. Yeah? Now you're hearing that. And the whole thing is, and the wickedest thing, when you see whose man's artist, his favourite artist, it's the same power. Michael Jackson, Tupac, Max B. And what they all have in common, when you're hearing the ad-libbing and saying, and that's MJ. When you're hearing the serenading, that's Max B. When you're hearing the fug shit, that's Pac. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm a music man. It's not my fault that the UK, my whole problem with it is that it's not diverse enough. And I'm gonna be that guy, just like Wiley was the godfather of the grime. I'm gonna be the guy, the godfather of slime, who's gonna come in and diverse the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cool, like, I'm gonna be the rock star, and when I do come out, step out after Corona, I will step out with security sometimes.
Yeah.
Not because I'm a shook nigga, but because I'm trying to bring that back. You can't even get around me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm trying to do. Like, everyone do their thing. I don't understand, like, why it's a problem for, cool, like, do I have to come out and be like Fredo? Do I have to come out and be like Fred? Do I have to come out and be like Giggs? Nah, let them man shine in their lane, respect that what they're doing, and respect what the fuck I'm doing because I'm a real stepper. Now, if you go do your history, all these new niggas who think I've just come out today and this is Bate Nate, cool, like, have your opinion, that's cool, but do your research. I'm a real stepper. Let me be what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Let the lion sleep. I'm out here trying to make a living, trying to provide for my kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm on.
Yeah.
Leaving my legacy in here. You dig what I'm saying? Like I was saying, bro, I was the first man in UK to be on this slime and slack shit. And the dates and the records could be it.
Yeah.
And people were saying I was crazy. Like, God, there also the times when people was like, oh, fuck young fuck, he's gay.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know, fuck little kid, who's these guys' lifestyle? No one was fucking with that shit. I'm an influencer. My job is to influence, yeah? So when these men are giving me clothes and my Earn It video on Grand Daily was given to me by Fugger and the YSL and Slime Line when they come over for the Drake thing, my job's to influence.
Yeah.
I had the Slime t-shirt in from that. You get it? So when people subconsciously, now everyone's with the snakes and the slimes. Bro, I was the first man, when I done my documentary again, we had the big 6-foot python on my neck the day the iPhone come out. That was my documentary. I've been that guy. But the UK don't, like, big up SB, Link Up and Graham Daily and all of that. Maybe when they see this, they might be like, but they've not praised the things that I've done.
Do you think that's, like I said as well, because there's a lady one time who said that she does music and she wants to release a video, and she said she wanted to post it on, I think it was either Graham Daily or something, and they told her, nah, it's not for us because she was doing R&B per se. So do you think then, because of the style of music that you do, they think it doesn't fit in their genre? Yeah,
but bro, this is my thing though, Bob, yeah? It's cool when you were saying that 2 years ago to me, because cool, like, maybe it wouldn't, but now you've got everyone out, bro. A lot of these man out are my sons, bro. A lot of these man out right now are my sons. They're my kids.
Yeah.
They've copied and seen the format that I've been doing. Now people will say, you're not that big to say that. But no, like your favorite artist DM me in secret and say, yo, but you're hard.
Yeah.
If you're saying that to me, say that to your friends. It's going around. I got over 100K streams just on Spotify last year. Yeah. You get me? So my sound has been out here. It's been, the numbers are there. The dates are there. You feel what I'm saying? So for you to say that to me a couple of years ago when it was fresh and new, I don't get it, because this is what I mean about UK not being diverse enough. You should have introduced it. But it's cool. Like, now you're seeing everyone is coming out with this sound. Like, let's say doing drill, doing the 808 hip-hop, jumping. All right, cool. No one's saying, oh, you're trying to be like that. No, it's just like, you get what I'm saying? And now it's got to the time my shit's popping. I put shit on my own channel. Yeah. I don't even need these niggas, so fuck that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
So how important is fashion?
Fashion's always been important to me, man. From time when I see Michael Jackson with the one glove with Swarovski crystals all over it, I was like hypnotized by that. I wanted to be MJ. Yeah. You get me? I wanted to be Prince when he was coming out all, with his guitar looking all crazy. Yeah. I wanted to be Tupac when I come out and he was like, right, what the fuck is Versace? You get me? You wanted to be these niggas like you're seeing the fashion walks, and you get me? I'm like, yo, the fashion thing to me, and even when I come out as a little kid on the hood, when I didn't have enough money to even buy these brands or buy anything, I would put together pieces where I'd be looking Chris. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Always had my own thing. And now, like, it's been a blessing. I've been on the front of London Runway magazine. That's like the biggest magazine, fashion magazine in Europe. Been on the front of that twice. You know what I mean? Like I said, the Fashion Nova thing, London Fashion Week, always VIP. And like for me, it's like, it's very important for, my main thing for doing this is, even down to the Tate Modern, where we show it in there, me and Rags, it's about showing black arts and black fashion. Yeah. into the public eye where they perceive that it's just a white boy world. Nah, like, we come and shut down Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Like, you see the way that my man dresses, he got that from us.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Big up 100 Club. Like, I was supposed to come for a T-shirt with you, Bob.
Nah, it's cool, it's cool.
You got all late and all that, but big up 100 Club, big up the Slap. Everything I do is different, so we're going to do the fashion thing and big them up as well, black businesses and that. You dig what I'm saying? But it's very important to me that, and I feel like, apart from just the fashion, if we put it underneath black creators and black arts, it's very important that we're like, that our scene, that we need to have 50 Cents over here.
Yeah.
We need to have Jay-Z's over here. We need to have Kanye West's over here, A$AP Rocky's. You know what I'm saying? People who's done the music and the fashion. Yeah. We need to have that. We need to have the Pharrell Williams. We need to have that. It's important. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're not at a stage no more where, because before the UK, we would like, say for like Richard Backwood, his generation would be like, oh, Richard Backwood's in EastEnders. Yeah, he's funny back in EastEnders. Oh, well, let's get him for this. Let's get him for that. He's in for everything, even though if he's not that good at what, not like that. We're at that stage where we've got, look in this room. This room is beautiful. There's black men in this room who's cameraman. We're from the roles and look what we're doing. My Donny's in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've all got occupations we can say we can make money off. You feel me? That's a beautiful thing, my bro. Different. So times are different. So, yeah, man.
So in regards to projects that we should be looking out for,
yeah, so
what's coming up?
The album, I signed my contract. Also, I forgot to say, big up the Takeover Inc. That's my new management. I got signed with them in New York last year. If it weren't Corona, I've got my apartment out there in America. Everyone knows I go in and out of America like that. But big up the Takeover Inc. My album comes out with them April the 5th. It's called From London With Love. Okay. You know what I mean? You can pre-order. My single comes out on May the 5th through my own label. What's called BU, produced by It's Young on the Track. Bro, do you know what it is, yeah? Anyone who's watching this, like, just, like I said, if you hated me for 4, cool, I get it. I was a wild fuck, crazy on the streets, on the beats. But give it a chance. Go on the SoundCloud now. Go on the YouTube, go on the Spotify, Apple Music, and go through the tunes, man. Go through the tunes from, like, 2015 till now. And there's hundreds was free, hundreds you can put a change to, and just listen to it. Like, I'm not out here, like, I'm just out here trying to push the music, pushing my vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Any collabs we should look out for?
Nah, fuck these niggas. Nah, I'm joking. Collab-wise, I'm going to be coming up with some things. I don't even want to say too much. Okay. I don't like to say things and then they don't come in. You know what I mean? But I've got a few UK ones. What I used to be anti doing UK features, but I've got a few UK features coming. And do you know what? You know what's mad? That these UK, do you know why? Big up the podcasters. Big up the podcasters, because if it weren't for things like the podcasters, like Lippy, Chicky, and Chucky, Poet, all these kind of guys, people like Mandem, Loons, Mars, big up them, man. People wouldn't learn how to just be like real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can chat to a man who's from that side, and it don't have to be like, yo, my brother. You can be like, yo, like, you can have a conversation. That's what I love about these things. Like, we're having a conversation me and you might not have had ever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's been a whole key into tapping in with other artists and getting a collab. Yeah, for the scene, for the culture. Yeah, I'm on it. So I've got a few what's come off the back of that. Yeah. And, yeah, I released the EP with Fugger's artist, YSL Fargo, called Slap. As you see. That's out. The album Eclectic Slime's out. I've got singles from the album from April 5th. I've got singles in another album, August 20th, called Man on the Moon. I've got everything set out already. So everything I'm doing now, like, in between, is just going to be shows, performances. As soon as the COVID's let back out, be out, active on the roads.
So I guess then, even, as you said, back up onto the roads, let's touch back onto the roads again quickly. So you've got a lot of young youths growing up in a bar of Walthamstow now. Yeah. Do you just say, you know what, you, man, live your life and wait until you make your own mistakes, or do you actively try to say, like, try to talk to them?
do you know what? Like, this is why I respect people like you, and then I respect people like me, because we might have the same goal.
Yeah.
But the way that we do it might be different. You feel what I'm saying? For me, I'm going to speak from the power that I have, what will be the mic, or it will be through Insta or my socials, and be like, right, I come from there, but look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you have to man up and make a change. You feel what I'm saying? You cannot be going in offices with a group of white boys trying to finesse deals.
Yeah.
And you're like, blood, shut your mouth. It not work.
Yeah.
So you always have to make change mentally, physically. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not going to go and sit down one-to-one and mentor, or feel like I have to say it to a group of you personally.
Yeah.
I'm going to have my what I'm going to say here. If you follow me and what I'm doing, you're going to hear what I'm going to say in my message. But then there's people like yourself who will go out and talk to the group.
Yeah.
And talk to that. And I've got respect that the same way. Like I said, it's the same goal, different parts. You get what I'm saying?
I hear that.
That's what my vibe on it, man. I'm still out here with you saying, yeah, like, the youth, we can do something. I'm still rallying with you, but like Malcolm X and Martin Luther.
Two different.
There you go.
So any sort of, I guess, I mean.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I want to say as well.
Yeah.
Last year, 2020, I was like, I couldn't say because of me being arrested for it.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Mega Man and Respect, I think they should have said it, but we're not looking for no clout. But I was a main factor in the Battle of Trafalgar. I got arrested for that. And we really out here, really, really doing works for the black community.
Yeah.
Not just out here for camera. Not just out here for clout.
Yeah.
You get me? And that's not a diss to them, man. I love them, man. But we're not just out here for Instagram posts.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying, Bob? That man's really out here doing moves. That Tate Modern thing was that was in Black History Month, for black works, black poetry, black dancers behind it. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're really out here actively doing that. I've been grown like that.
I mean, seeing the transition from then till now, what is your mum saying now? Is she proud? Is she say, you know what, I love what you're doing now?
My mum's mad proud, but you know what I grew from my mum is the real ambitious people are never content. And why I say that is, my mum will praise me now, but she knows I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
You get me? Until I can say, Bob, like, Mum, there's your house. I'm chucking over this 10 racks. Mum, go do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because she lives over in Trinity now. So I'm like, Mum, do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Then I'm not. And I've hit so many goals. So many goals that certain man ain't hit. You get it? And I thought that I never thought I would hit.
Yeah.
But I'm still ambitious to hit more. And I will still brush that over like, yeah, cool, that's good, but let's get more. Yeah. So my mum's always been in that same kind of mentality, like, yeah, cool, yeah. But she knows when I come with the keys to the yard, that's when she's going to be like, right. You know what I mean?
I hear that. So any last words?
My last words, just, bro, blessed for having, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Big up all my slimes, my slime mates. Big up everyone who's locked into Bob's thing. You know what I mean? Big up. I want to big up my doggy Tynes as well, who come on there. You get me? Because I think he gets... Like, I took him... When I done my Westwood set, my first Westwood set, I took him on there.
Tiny?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Stratford one.
Yeah, and that was from times when me and my ends and his ends had madness. Yeah. But I've always been a real nigga like that. Like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Yeah. And no one can't tell me shit, like I said earlier. I want to big up Tynes because I feel like he got misconstrued a lot with the live, with the live thing. So I want to big him up. You get what I'm saying? And I want to say, like, again, like I said to me, give man a chance. He's doing things and he's trying to do things. Yeah. So give the little nigga a chance, man. You get what I mean? But yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Peace.
Seven did it again.